शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Namaste. Now we will see the meanings of Shri Vishnu Sahasranama based on Shri Shaankara Bhaashya for verse 102. First we will see the verse ādhāranilayaḥ adhātā puṣpahāsaḥ prajāgaraḥ ūrdhvagaḥ satpathācāraḥ prāṇadaḥ praṇavaḥ paṇaḥ. The namas herein are ādhāranilayaḥ adhātā puṣpahāsaḥ prajāgaraḥ ūrdhvagaḥ satpathācāraḥ prāṇadaḥ praṇavaḥ paṇaḥ. There are 9 namas herein. We will see the meanings of each of these one by one. The first nama is ādhāranilayaḥ. पृथिव्यादीनां पञ्चभूतानां आधाराणाम् आधारत्वात् ādhāranilayaḥ. The one who is the substratum of the 5 elements like earth, etc., who themselves are substratum. So in this nama there are 2 components, ādhāra and nilaya. Ādhāra means substratum. Nilaya also means substratum, or the source in which something is established. So Bhagavan Narayana is the nilaya, ādhāra, or the basis of the ādhāras even. What are the ādhāras to which Bhagavan Narayana is ādhāra? Prithivyaadinam panchabhutanam. The entire universe is made up of pancha mahabhutas. Prithvi, apaha, tejaha, vayuhu, akasham. So these are the 5 elements. These are the substratum or the basis on which the entire manifest creation exists. And the pure Satchidananda Paramatman is the substratum of these Pancha Mahabhutas themselves. Hence, he is ādhāranilayaḥ. The next nama is adhātā. There are a couple of interpretations herein. We will see them one by one. The first one, swātmana dhritasya Anyo dhātā nastiti adhātā. The one who is self-supported and is not supported by anyone else. So adhātā. Dhātā means the one who supports. It is derived from the root dudhai dharana poshanayoho. The one who holds, the one who nourishes, and the one who supports is dhātā. Adhātā. Acharya here says Paramatman is self-supported and self-nourished. He is always established in his pure conscious nature, Satchidananda Swarupa, and hence he is not further established on anything else. So this has been clarified in so many previous namas, and the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Vedas, they glorify this Satchidananda Swarupa of Bhagavan Narayana, upon which everything else is established, but this Satchidananda Paramatman is established in his pure, glorious, conscious nature. Sve Mahimni Pratisthitaha. He is established in his own glory of his conscious nature, and hence he is adhātā. He is not supported or he is not established in anything else. The second interpretation, samhara samaye sarvaha prajaha dhayati pibati va dhātā dhet pane iti dhatuhu. The one who drinks all the beings during the time of samhara, dissolution, pralaya. So this nama can also be seen as dhātā, ādhāranilayaḥ dhātā. So the previous nama and this nama, when they are in conjunction, that conjunction can be split as ādhāranilayaḥ adhātā and ādhāranilayaḥ dhātā. So the first split, first possibility has been explained, adhātā. The second possibility of splitting the conjunction, that is dhātā, is explained by this interpretation, where Acharya says that the word dhātā here is to be taken to be derived from the root dhet pane. Previously it was mentioned that in previous interpretation the word dhātā is derived from dudhai dharana poshanayoho. Here in this interpretation the word dhātā is derived from dhet pane, that root. So dhātā means the one who drinks. What does the Paramatman drink? He drinks the entire essence of all beings. So all the manifest entities that are moving towards a dissolution are indeed drunk by the Paramatman, which means they are all established in the Satchidananda Swarupa, or they go and rest back in the Paramatman during the dissolution, and again from that Satchidananda Swarupa, that Ishvara, the creation emerges later. So hence the one who drinks all the creation during the period of dissolution, he is dhātā. The next nama is puṣpahāsaḥ. Mukulatmana sthitānam puṣpāṇam hāsavat prapañcarūpena vikāsosyeti puṣpahāsaḥ. As the buds smile, blossom into flower, similarly the one who blossoms expands in the form of the universe. This is a beautiful nama. Pushpa and hasa are the two components. Pushpa is flower, hasa is a smile. In this context, when it is used with pushpa, then blossoming, expanding. So Bhagavan is the blossom or the expansion of the flower. What does that mean? Acharya clarifies that as the buds expand and blossom and smile and become beautiful flowers, similarly from the state of unmanifestation, or from the state of being unmanifest, this world emerges into variegated, beautiful, manifest entity. So this is nothing but the blossoming of the pure consciousness in the form of this creation. That is also the Leela of Bhagavan only. So it is the smile of Bhagavan. The entire creation is to be seen as the smile of Bhagavan Narayana. Hence, the one who is endowed with this gentle smile of flower, he is Bhagavan Narayana, who is glorified by this gentle, beautiful nama. The next nama is prajāgaraḥ. Nitya prabuddha swarupatvat prakarshena jagartiti prajāgaraḥ. The one who is always enlightened and hence is always awake. Prajāgaraḥ, prakarshena jagartiti prajāgaraḥ. The one who is especially awake always. How is the Paramatman awake? Nitya prabuddha swarupatvat. He is always in the state of enlightenment, that is, he is established in his pure conscious nature always. He is never distracted or deflected in that awareness of his pure conscious nature, and hence he is always awake. Previously, the naama was puṣpahāsaḥ. The flower, the buds, they smile and they become flower. But again, especially when the sun sets, these flowers close their petals and they become dull, as if they go back to sleep. But here in this nama, we see, unlike the flower which blossoms with the sun and then which closes its petal when the sun is down, Paramatman is always awake. There is no sleep or there is no awakening of him. He is always awakened and he is always established in that state of enlightenment. The next nama is ūrdhvagaḥ. Sarvesham uparitishtan ūrdhvagaḥ. The one who stays above all. Urdhva, ga are the two components. Urdhva is above. Ga here refers to tishthan. Acharya says tishthan, the one who stays. So the one who stays above. It is true that the Paramatman manifests himself as the world that is created all around, as has been indicated in the nama puṣpahāsaḥ. But does he get entangled in the transactions, and does he undergo all the trials and tribulations of the beings in the world? No. It is he who manifests, but he stays above. Because he is established in his pure conscious nature, though he has facilitated the manifestation of this universe, he is untouched by the sufferings and sorrow of this universe, and hence he is ūrdhvagaḥ. Even the Vedas glorify atyatishthad-dashangulam. He exceeds this creation and he stays above. He pervades this entire creation and he exceeds it and then he stays above. The sixth nama is satpathācāraḥ. Tatam karmani satpathah tan acaratyesha iti satpathācāraḥ. The one who performs actions like the noble ones. Sat, patha, achara are the three components. Sat, patha, the good path. Achara, the one who follows. So in his various avatara leelas, Bhagavan always follows the path of the wise. So in whatever manner a dharmic being would lead life, he also follows that. Though to establish dharma, he does certain exceedingly excellent, unimaginable actions in his avatars. Still, if one studies the life of the avatars, we can see that they are basically fundamentally established in dharma. We see Krishna, Bhagavan, his Krishna avatara, he did various leelas, unimaginable leelas, but we see in the Bhagavata that he is firmly established in his Nitya Karma. And we also see how Sri Rama, the mighty king, Again, he is firmly established in his various dharmas and karmas. So, in this way, in all his avatars, though he has done magnificent deeds, but fundamentally, if one sees, he is established in his nitya karma and dharma, as would any noble entity, any follower of the path of dharma would do, and thereby he sets the example to all beings, all human beings, so that they can also model their lives based on these avatara leelas. The seventh nama is praṇadaḥ. Mritan parikshit prabhritin jivayan praṇadaḥ. The one who gives life to the dead, like Parikshit and others. Prana, the are the two components. Prana is life, the is the one who gives. So the one who enlivens beings, he is praṇadaḥ. Especially in the Mahabharata, towards the end, we see that out of great rage, Ashwathama tries to kill Parikshit, who is in the womb of his mother Uttara. So, Parikshit, who is in the womb of his mother, even that child is not spared, even that infant is not spared by Ashwathama, and in the womb itself, affected by the Brahmastra, Parikshit is dead. Krishna sees that that would be the end of the Pandava Kula and also Dharma. And so Krishna takes the extraordinary, Bhagavan Narayana in his Krishna Avatara takes an extraordinary step of enlivening or bringing Parikshit back to life, so that Dharma is further established and it gets nourished and it gets firmly propagated by the enlivening of Parikshit. So hence Bhagavan is praṇadaḥ, he is the hope. The eighth nama is praṇavaḥ. Pranavo nama paramatmano vachakaḥ onkaraḥ. Tad abhedopacharenayam prāṇavaḥ. Pranava is a nomenclature of the Paramatman, the one who is not different from Pranava. Pranava refers to Onkara. In the Yoga Sutras, we see a sutra, Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha, Ishwarasya Vachakaha. The word that indicates the Paramatman is Pranava. Here Acharya clarifies, Tad abhedopacharena. So as Paramatman is indicated through the word or the mantra Pranava, he is not different from Onkara. So Onkara is Paramatman and Paramatman is Onkara. In the realm of words, Onkara is Paramatman, and hence it is very sacred. It has to be respected and meditated upon. And the chanting of the Onkara also reminds us of the great glories of Bhagavan Narayana. The ninth nama is paṇaḥ. There are a couple of interpretations here. We will see them one by one. Panatir vyavahararthaḥ tam kurvan paṇaḥ. The root pana refers to transactions, the one who in reality transacts. So paṇaḥ. So we, the Jivatmans, we consider ourselves as the ones who do various actions. Being the Antaryami, he is the one who is making us transact. So he is the one who really transacts. We also hear, to exemplify this idea, that at the end of the Mahabharata war, all the Pandavas, they wanted to know who was the dominant warrior. And finally, we hear a story that a personality called Barbarika, who watches over the entire Mahabharata war, he says that there is only one, that he saw only one entity who was fighting from the side of the Pandavas, and that was Bhagavan Shri Krishna only. So, which indicates that through all the Jivatmans, it is the Paramatman who is operating. So, he is the source of all our actions, and hence he is glorified by the Nama paṇaḥ. Sarvāni rūpāni vichitya dhīraḥ नामानि कृत्वा विवदनिजदास्ते. Even in the Taittiriya Aranyaka, we see that the Paramatman in the various forms, he is the one who is active or who is performing all the actions. Without him, even a simple blade of grass will not move. Hence, he is glorified by this Nama. The first interpretation, paṇaḥ. The second interpretation, punyani sarvani karmani panam sangrihya adhikaribhyaha tat phalam prayachati iti va lakshanaya paṇaḥ. All the good deeds are pana or fee. The one who collects such pana and grants the results to the deserving. Hence, in the secondary sense, the collector of pana becomes indicated by pana. So Acharya gives an interesting interpretation here. Normally, the word pana in Sanskrita means the cost or the fee. So, what is the fee? Punya karmas, all the good deeds, all the sat karma, all the dharmic activities, they are panas. Okay. What is this fee for? What is this the cost for? It is for the various phalas, the various outcomes, the various good pleasurable experiences. So if we experience happiness, it means we have paid the cost, we have paid the fees by doing good deeds. So by giving this simple example of trade, Bhishmacharya and also Acharya Shankara has helped us understand that it is only by doing the good deeds that we will reap or attain good outcomes. Thus, with these 9 namas in verse 102, we have thus far seen 958 namas. Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.